Deja vu all over
All
again.
over again.
I don't know. We're here tonight. Michael Kidd is our newest part-time firefighter. Our full-time. He was part-time. Now he's going full-time. And I actually swore him in on Monday morning.
Monday morning.
And so he could get to work. And we wanted to make sure that he was recognized by everybody. So he's already had practice, so it should go pretty smooth. So we'll go from there. He did okay Monday morning. Yeah. All right, Michael, would you raise your right hand, repeat after me?
That was, I just waited when you came back. They would
Michael
add
Kidd.
another item to the agenda.
Do hereby solemnly swear or affirm
Monitoring
Do you
my fee. They want to adjust a fee.
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio
of the State of Ohio
and the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Streetsboro,
of the City of Streetsboro,
and that I will perform
and that I will perform
the duties of firefighter medic
the duties of firefighter medic
for the City of Streetsboro Fire Department,
for the City of Streetsboro Fire Department,
to which I have been appointed
to which I have been appointed,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Hi, man. Yeah, you can have us too, not all the rest of the firefighters. Oh, thanks, Michael.
So I don't have my glasses. So if I have my glasses on.
You get up.
1.8.
Is it 200?
Slowly lives on my road. So it's good.
It's just happened.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you, Mr. Ring. Congratulations. Thank you.
I'd like to bring the safety committee meeting Monday, September 8th to order. Ms. McDaniel, can you do the invitation and Mayor the pledge?
Would you please bow your heads and pray with me? Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to serve the city of Streetsboro. Lord, please guide us through this meeting and be with each of us in our city through our triumphs and our tragedies. It's in your name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance.
Caroline, can you please call roll?
Mr. Hannon? Mr. Lombardo? Ms. Wagner? Ms. McDaniel?
Present.
Ms. Glenn?
Here.
Mr. Ring? Mr. Mishniak?
Item 4, disposition of minutes, regular safety committee meeting of August 11th, 2025.
Motion to accept.
Second.
First and a second, all in favor? One opposed? Hearing none, minutes are accepted. 5, old business, there is none. 6, new business. T 7831, purchase diesel exhaust system for fire station. Chief Ringholm.
Thank you. I have an exhibit. We have a diesel exhaust system that when we run our diesel apparatus, it's captured in piping, which then goes up to the ceiling. And there's a fan, a blower, and it blows it out. And when we moved into the new station, we brought the old system with us and then patched up some new stuff. Well, it's failing us big time. I'm spending money in repairs, and actually one of the track caught fire, so we can't use it. And our hoses that connect are all broken. So we went out for 2 quotes, and we have the quotes here. And I'd like to go with Hastings. And then next year I'll have to buy the electronics so it works. That's another like $15,000, but I didn't include it this year. The system will work fine with what we have, but it's aging, and I probably want to replace this. That's in the budget for next year. Questions? Yeah.
Mr. Lombardo.
Thank you, Ms. Wagner. Chief, would it be more convenient, or will we save any money if we did it all now? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, I don't have it in my budget for the electronics.
Okay.
So I put it in next year's budget. And I think I can wait. It's already September, October. The first thing in January, I'll be putting it on the, put it to council.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else?
I'd like to make a motion that we move this to tonight's full council.
First and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, this is moved to tonight's full council. 7, citizens comment. Thank 8, announcements. A service committee meeting will immediately follow this meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing none, this meeting.
Second.
Yep. I'd like to call the Service Committee meeting of Monday, September 8th, 2025 to order. Carolyn, can you please call roll?
Mr. Hannon.
Here.
Mr. Lombardo.
Here.
Ms. Wagner.
Here.
Daniel. Present. Ms. Glenn.
Here.
Mr. Ring.
Here.
Mr. Mishniak.
Here.
Item 3, disposition of minutes, regular Service Committee meeting of August 11th, 2025.
Motion to accept.
Second.
First and a second to accept minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the minutes have been accepted. Item 4, old business. There is none. Item 5, new business. Item A, T7832, adopt Portage County Solid Waste Management Plan. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Every 5 years, Portage County is required to update their solid waste management plan. They send it to us for review, and we are required by to approve the draft within 90 days of the final draft plan. We reviewed it, law reviewed it, and I mean, it's basically the same things that was before. There was really not that much change, so we are asking council to go ahead and approve the solid waste management plan.
Mr. Lombardo.
Thank you. I just wanted to mention in the resolution, I'm not sure if it matters, but Streetsboro was in there.
Oh.
So I just wanted to mention that.
Where?
In the resolution on the first page, in the first paragraph.
Oh, we left out a T.
Streetsboro.
Over here.
I see it. That's a clerical.
Try to catch those.
Okay.
That's it.
Do we need a motion to make that change or not?
The table, I'll fix it.
Typo, you'll fix it? Okay.
What are
Anything
you
else?
taking leads from?
He's the backup. Okay. Yes. I'm the backup.
That's a clerical week. That's
Speed reading.
we just need a motion to correct it.
We do need a motion.
To add the T.
I'd like to make a motion that we add the T to Streetsboro instead of Streetsboro.
First and a second to add the T to Streetsboro. All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, the T will be added.
There's no further discussion. I make a motion to move this to tonight's full council.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Item B, T7833, decommission/remove donated playground at City Park. Ms. Edgar.
So this refers to the blue playground, so it's that second playground as you're pulling back into City Park. It was prior erected at the schools, and when they took that down to get something new, they donated it to us and our guys put it up. It has well outlived its useful life. I don't know if the pictures were attached, but we actually have metal platforms splitting. We've got rusted out spots, and we had the playground company actually come look at it and see what our options were for repair versus if it was, you know, kind of just throwing money at old stuff and not going to get us very far. And the cost of it was going to exceed $40,000 just to repair, and it was 90% of the playground would need refixed. So it has been determined it's best to just take it down. It was also flagged as our risk assessment on our insurance. So the reason we want to take it down now is so it doesn't hit our insurance premium again next year, and that is taken care of.
Will we be replacing that with something else then? Is that the idea, or?
Yeah, we do have plans in the future to replace with different types of play equipment, not necessarily a playground because there is one right next to it, but maybe some other features that we could add to the park.
Any other discussion?
There's no further discussion. I'll make a motion to move this to tonight's full council. Second.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Item C, T7834, contract for natural gas for city buildings. Mr. Mayor.
Yes, we, the people that we chose for our gas supplier, My Choice Energy, they have made an offer to the city for $4.27 a mean cubic foot for 12 months. This is lower than the aggregate for the city. It's not something that we can ask them to extend to the city. It's just something that they do for us, and I would like council to go ahead and move this forward.
Any discussion?
There's no further discussion. I'll make a motion to move this to tonight's full council.
Second.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Item D, 7835, contract for fueling station construction. Mr. Bill Miller.
This is a fueling station for the city. I've been working on this for a couple years. It was budgeted for. This is state pricing through the DAS contract. Basically, once we get this up and running, we'll save 10 cents a gallon buying bulk fuel. And we roughly go through 70,000 gallons a year right now, somewhere in that ballpark. Currently, we're running on 2 temporary. They've been temporary for 15 years now, but they're small tanks. And the problem in the winter is if we fuel up all of our trucks, we run out. And then we got to cycle in and call them and try and speed up the process. So this is going to help everything.
Mr. Rain.
Thank you, Ms. Glenn. Am I recalling incorrectly, or didn't we pull this from this year's budget to help fund City Hall and push it to next year?
I'll speak to that. We pulled the playground.
Yeah, I thought we pulled the fuel
I thought we did too. Are you sure?
No, we don't need to pull the fuel station.
Okay. And the other thing is, this may be clerical. In section 2 of the ordinance, it states the finance director is hereby authorized and directed to make payment for the same from the capital fund, account numbers 401, 402, 503, and 201. Or 503, I know 503 is the water capital, and 201 is not a capital fund though, is it? Street. Yep.
Okay. So the way we're splitting this up is in regards to who uses how much fuel. And I know that 5745 is actually an equipment line, but the fire department was gracious to buy the tank, which cost about $105,000.
Right.
So they're all capital in nature.
Okay.
But I have to just take it out of those different funds.
Yeah, and I recall that conversation of splitting it. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have to call it, because it specifically says from the capital fund, like the capital fund, which to me indicates one.
And we could say the capital fund, the road paving fund, the fire capital fund.
Those are all capital
funds.
They're all capital funds, right?
Except for road fund.
Right.
That's not a capital fund. That's a special revenue fund.
That's the 201, right? Yeah.
Correct. So we could clarify that.
I didn't know if it mattered.
It does not.
As long as we list
As long as we are orally.
the GLs. Okay, that's all I have.
Any further discussion?
There's no further discussion. I'll make a motion to move this to tonight's full council.
Second.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Item E7836, purchase concrete for Flag Plaza sidewalks at New City Hall. Mr. Bill Miller.
As you know, we're doing the Flag Plaza for the City Hall. We also added in the sidewalk across the front of City Hall, so this is just funding it. So I have an ordinance so we can spend the money to complete the project.
Any discussion?
Did you say you're Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Gannon.
You say you're redoing the whole sidewalk in front of City Hall?
Yeah, along with the Flag Plaza, we added that whole sidewalk between the drives. It just would look a lot better if
Yeah.
it's all brand new all at once.
Makes sense.
There's no further discussion. I'll make a motion to move this to tonight's full council.
Second.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Item F, T7837, amend Chapter 161, Board of Control membership.
Every once in a while, we need a special board of control meeting, and sometimes it's difficult to schedule to get all the department heads together at the same time. So if we could adjust the membership to add designees for each of the directors that are members, that way we'd have more people to select from to create a quorum. And we never even used to have like assistant service director or assistant finance director, but we do now, so we have this option. So it would just make life easier. Yes.
Mr. Ring.
Thank you, Ms. Glenn. Yeah. I kind of struggle with just the wording of appointed designees. If we're thinking it, I'm okay if it's an assistant director, but it's just saying appointed designees. That means, you know, Bill could appoint one of his crew members to come in. Well, I guess he couldn't because they're union, but anybody, or, you know, anybody can appoint anybody. You know, you could appoint a clerk to come in, and I'm not okay with that for Board of Controls because it's supposed to be department heads who really know everything about, you know, their area. So is there a way that we can say, make it a little less vague? I don't know. That's just.
I have no, Caroline, I have no objection to making it to directors and or assistant directors. I think that's fine. I think really the purpose of this modification was me, so I can utilize Dean DePiro and Vince Rufa to appear in my stead as assistant law directors, and that's the only other people I would use for me to go to these Board of Control meetings. So it doesn't offend me at all to change it to assistant department head / assistant department head. We can modify that legislation.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I don't know if anybody else.
This is written as non-emergency legislation, so we could have amended language for the next reading.
Okay, then I'll make a motion to amend it to reference assistant directors or department heads, however you want to word it. I'll make that motion.
Second.
First and a second to make that change. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. That item will be amended. Okay, now I have a,
Wait, we didn't finish this one. The amending the.
Oh,
Board of
that's right.
Control
Okay, we didn't move
should
it.
be
We didn't
sent
move
to
it.
Council tonight for
yes,
first reading.
okay, I'll entertain that motion.
So moved. Second.
First and a second to move this to tonight's full council. All in favor? As first read. Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Now, I will entertain a motion to add T7838, amend right away. Is it right away? Is that what it is? Right away monitoring fee. Check act.
Second.
First and a second to add that item to the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that item has been added. Okay, so item G, 7838, amend right-of-way monitoring fee. Mr. Checkeye.
Thank you. So when we originally modified those fees, we didn't intend for them to cover excessively large linear projects. A lot of cities are now seeing fiber optic companies coming in and putting in thousands of feet. So to have an ordinance that limits that cap at $800 would greatly cause great stress on my department and Matt Miller's department. So this will allow us to, in those instances of larger projects, specifically related to fiber, it's not something my department can handle with the staff that we have, so we would most likely contract that out. When we contract it out, it will allow us to cover our costs and our overhead for those projects. So we would like to pass this legislation such that projects that are coming quickly seem like we can cover our costs in there.
Mr. Ring.
Thank you. I just want to be clear on exactly what we're changing. So we're changing 149.11.6 or no, I-5. Maybe?
If I may,
Yeah.
we're taking away the 5 designation and just leaving it subject to all the provisions under subsection I of the fee schedule. So
Okay.
that would encompass the ability for the engineer to recoup some of their costs spending on babysitting project.
And then the other one, we're not changing anything on 90906, right? It's just removing 5.
We're removing that little
Okay.
5 in parentheses, just so I covers the entire fee schedule.
Yep.
So I'm not sure why it was done the way it was before, but this is a more appropriate use of it.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I just wanted to wrap my head around it.
Any further discussion?
There's no further discussion. I'll make a motion to move T7838 to tonight's full council.
Second.
First and a second to move this item to tonight's full council. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Yes.
Real quick, can we go back to 7837? I know you wanted to take designee out of there, but I would ask that council allow us to insert executive assistant to the mayor. She's basically my assistant, as we have an assistant service director and assistant finance director. And she, more than anybody, knows what's going on with Board of Control. And I would just like to add that so that if I'm off on vacation or somewhere else, that I can have my designee sit in here.
Yeah, I think any language, I'm fine with all of that. Just create the language how it needs to be created.
You can do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Item 6, citizens' comments. See any? 7, announcements. A regular council meeting will immediately follow this meeting.
Second.
A second to adjourn. All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.
Yeah, get ready. Yeah, ready.
Thank you.
Okay, try this. Yep.
All right, I'd like to call this regular council meeting of Monday, September 8th, 2025 to order. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Hannon.
Here.
Mr. Lombardo.
Here.
Ms. Wagner.
Here.
Ms. McDaniel. Present. Ms. Glenn.
Here.
Mr. Ring.
Here.
Mr. Mishniak.
Here.
Item 3, disposition of minutes. I have a public hearing of August 25th, 2025 on small solar facilities and a regular council meeting of August 25th, 2025. Motion to accept.
Second.
First and second to accept. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, they are accepted. Item 4, citizens' comments. Seeing none. Item 5, reports, communications from departments, boards, and commissions. Chief Reinholz.
Thank you, Mr. Rank. Real briefly, we responded to Aurora. They had a fire. We're implementing a plan with Aurora. We work very closely with them. We have what's called self-dispatch automatic aid. On our phones, we get the active 911. So whenever dispatch puts out a call, they put it over our phone, and it comes across the PA system. It gives us a heads up to start heading toward the rigs. So we partnered with Aurora that when their dispatch hits a fire in their city, it comes across our phones. If we have a fire, our dispatch hits a certain button and it comes across Aurora's phones. So we get the same response as our people are leaving the station, so does Aurora. And it's very helpful because a month or two ago we had a small fire, a dryer fire, and the dispatch was online telling this lady to get out. The house is full of smoke, and she wasn't listening, and she was doing her job, making sure the person gets out, and didn't give her time to notify all other communities as rapidly as possible, because the first priority is saving lives. So with this, they get the calls, we get the call, both sides. So at this fire here, it worked really well. The fire call came in, we got the call, along with Aurora. We advised dispatch that we're responding to 123 Main Street, and there wasn't any delay in them taking the call, their dispatcher having to call our dispatcher, and then putting over our PA, and then we have to go to the apparatus. So that's working fine, and this was a perfect example with Aurora. We had this fire. We also work on Aurora this November. We run Tri-C Fire Academy. We do live burns. So we're working very closely with them when it comes to ladder truck work. And our OIC officer in charge working with their officer in charge. So things are progressing very, very well with Aurora. State Fire Marshal stopped in Thursday to say hi to us. And we had the mobile driver training simulator here for about 3 days. And we invite all the local communities to come. And we've been busy at the football game, standing by. Saturday, touched the truck at UH Medical Center. And Michael Kidd was sworn in today, full-time. We just had one of our guys retired Tuesday, and I didn't want to miss a beat and have to dish out overtime, so we were able to schedule him in. And then Thursday is 911 ceremony, 9:55 at the memorial in front of the station. And you're all invited. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Chief Wayne?
Nothing too much as far as we go. I'm sure some of you have seen the online news story about Brett Boardwine and his arrest for importuning. I'm pretty proud our officers managed to catch him before he got to what he thought would be a 15-year-old. My warning would be to anybody that's out there thinking about it, there's a lot of officers out there working on this with ICAC and working with as liaisons to other departments for ICAC, and we will do whatever we can to protect our city's kids. So the two of them did a really good job with that. It is definitely not a project for just anybody. It's you kind of getting into the, I don't even know how to word what kind of land you got to get into when you're on those kind of social media sites, but they're out there. They're doing a really good job with it. I'll tell you, I cracked a rib, which is why I'm not in my full gear. Don't recommend, 10 out of 10. Other than that, that's it for us right now.
Thank you. Ms. Edgar?
So we're coming on the end of the season of the summer. So you guys may have seen, we are anticipating closing the splash park on Sunday, September 14th. That means the 15th we'll be able to start winterization, get some things on the punch list checked off, and get that rolling. We've also got all of our fall programming kicking off. Soccer is going. We've got a lot of stuff. You'll see a lot of activity in the park still. It also is going to close out our music on the patio for the seniors. So our last one with that is actually the 11th of September. We've got new Hometown Hero banners up, so that program is continuing to go well. Art work has begun on the electrical boxes out there, so you may see those in a nice addition. And the city park bathrooms are completed thanks to Service. They've done a spectacular job.
Great, thank you. Mr. Amalia.
Good evening. I went to the Viga ribbon cutting on Thursday with the mayor. They did a fantastic job with that. They've already got all their jobs that they contractually are obligated to in place, and it's a lot of opportunity for growth and future expansion. If you look across the street, you will see that Layer Zero is starting to move some construction material on site. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cheskowski?
Thank you. Jimmy and I have reviewed three different drafts of the sign code update, and I would say we're probably 2 weeks from being able to transmit that draft to the Planning Commission. We're going to give them about a month of time to review the draft, and then we'll likely have the consultant up for a Planning Commission meeting to answer any questions. It will start moving its way through Planning Commission on its way to council for their consideration. As I said, we're about 2 weeks from getting a draft to the Planning Commission. So wanted to give you an update on that. Also wanted to let you know that we're doing a couple of interviews this week for consultants that we received submittals for the use list update project. And so we received 5 proposals altogether, interviewing the top 2, and we'll be selecting based on that interview. Obviously, before we enter into any contract, it'll come before council, but wanted to let you know that we're moving forward with that effort as well.
Very good. Thank you. Mr. Cheka.
Contracts went out for Miracle Lane, hoping to avoid the trunk or treat event that we got going on. So working closely with Parks on that. Hopefully, the contractor will be willing to get in there and get out as quickly as possible. I'm going to send an email to all of y'all about our stormwater program that hasn't really been able to do much with the staffing that we have. So I'd like to get a little workshop together, obviously with 3 of you, preferably this Friday morning, but I'll send something out just to give you an update on where we are, where we have to go, and how we're going to get there. So I think that's about it. I'll let the mayor talk about City Hall.
Thanks. Very good. Thank you. Mr. Bill Miller.
Yeah, I'm not new.
Nothing new.
Nothing on my end.
Okay. Ms. Lockhart Reese, anything from HR? Okay. Anything from tech? All right, great. All right. Bob?
No report this evening.
Thank you. All right, item 6, introduction of legislation containing statement of emergency.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules for T7818, T7822, T7823, T7824, T7825, T7826, 27827, 27828, 27829, 278. What am I saying? All right, it's a tongue twister. I'm not starting over. I don't even, what did I leave off on? You're on 30. T7830, T7831, T7832, T7833, T7834, T7835, T7836, and T7838. Yep. Sorry, I was looking at my online.
I'll second the motion. That was easy.
And I have a first and second to suspend the rules for said T numbers. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Hannon.
Yes.
Mr. Mishniak.
Yes.
Mrs. McDaniel.
Yes.
Ms. Wagner.
Yes.
Mr. Alberto.
Yes.
Ms. Glenn.
Yes.
Mr. Ring.
Yes. All right. P7818 grass cutting violation liens. I have a note we need to amend to the updated exhibit, so I'll entertain a motion to amend to the updated exhibit.
No move.
Second.
The first and second to amend to the updated exhibit. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that is amended. All right, Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing corporate counsel and/or fiscal officer to certify unpaid bills for the cost of grass cutting to the Portage County Auditor for filing as a lien on the tax duplicate of the owners of said parcels and to be collected as other taxes and declaring an emergency in order to expedite the process.
Motion to adopt. Second.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
T7818 now becomes ordinance 2025-107. T7822 amend 2025 annual appropriations number 8. And I see here I need to entertain a motion to amend exhibit to add exhibit B. We have exhibit B.
You need Mr. Miller.
This is a really quick one. It's in regards to E7835. It's for additional money for the sidewalks in the capital fund. That is the only entry for $10,000 on Exhibit B.
Yep.
Make a motion to add Exhibit B.
Second the motion.
And a first and second to add exhibit B. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that has been added. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2024-164, the 2025 annual appropriations ordinance number 8.
Move to adopt.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7822 now becomes ordinance 2025-108. All right, T7823, accept Norfolk Southern Fire Prevention Grant. Caroline, please read by title.
A resolution accepting a grant from Norfolk Southern in the amount of $2,500 to the City of Streetsboro Fire Department and declaring an emergency in order to timely accept the grant.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7823 now becomes ordinance 2025-109. T7824, purchase a new extinguisher training unit. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with the JHB Group, Inc. for the purchase of a fire extinguishing demonstration unit and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the purchase.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7824 now becomes ordinance 2025-110. T7825, purchase 6 sets of turnout gear. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with MES for the purchase of 6 sets of personal protective equipment and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the purchase.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt the legislation. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7825 now becomes ordinance 2025-111. T7826, repair and paint engine, 2614. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with the Fallsway Equipment Company for painting and repairing fire engine 2614 and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the purchase.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7826 now becomes ordinance 2025-112. T7827, amend ordinance number 2025-62, purchase and upfit Ford F-250 for parks. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2025-62, authorizing the mayor to enter into contracts with various vendors for the purchase and upfitting of a 2025 Ford F-250 regular cab four-wheel drive truck and declaring an emergency in order to purchase the vehicle as soon as possible.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7827 becomes ordinance 2025-113. T7828, an annual renewal of Citizen Serve software subscription. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to renew an annual subscription for Online Solutions LLC, also known as Citizen Serve, for a web-based software for various city departments and declaring it an emergency in order to maintain continuity of services.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
Wait, first and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Just waiting for Tony.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7828 now becomes ordinance 2025-114. T7829, amend ordinance number 2025-14, contract with Quality IP for backup IT support. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2025-14, authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with Quality IP LLC to provide backup general information technology support and management services for the city of Streetsboro and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the contract changes.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7829 now becomes ordinance 2025-115. T7830, ratify memo of understanding with ASME. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a memorandum of understanding between the city of Streetsboro and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFSCME, Ohio Council 8, AFL-CIO, and AFSCME Local 3811, and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the terms of the agreement.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7830 now becomes ordinance 2025-116. Wait, T7831, purchase diesel exhaust system for fire station. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with Hastings Air Energy Control, Inc. for the purchase of a diesel exhaust system for the fire station for an amount not to exceed $72,000 and declaring an emergency in order to install the system as soon as possible.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7831 now becomes ordinance 2025-117. T7832, adopt Portage County Solid Waste Management Plan. Caroline, please read by title.
A resolution to adopt the solid waste management plan for the Portage County Solid Waste Management District in the city of Streetsboro and declaring an emergency, timely approve the adoption.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7832 now becomes ordinance 2025-118. T7833, decommission, remove donated playground at City Park. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing decommissioning of the blue playground at City Park and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the timely removal of the playground equipment.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7833 now becomes ordinance 2025-119. T7834, contract for natural gas for city buildings. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with My Choice Energy to supply natural gas to the city of Streetsboro municipal properties at a cost not to exceed $4.27 MCF for a period of 12 months and declaring an emergency in order to expedite the contract.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7834 now becomes ordinance 2025-120. T7835, contract for fueling station construction. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with Collins Equipment Corp. For the purchase and installation of equipment for the fuel station project for a total amount not to exceed $625,000 and declaring an emergency in order to purchase the equipment and proceed with the project as soon as possible.
Move to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
And Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7835 now becomes ordinance 2025-121. T7836, contract for concrete for Flag Plaza and sidewalks at City Hall. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract without competitive bidding with OK Brugman for the purchase of concrete products for the city center sidewalks and installation of the Flag Plaza in front of City Hall and declaring an emergency in order to effectuate the purchases timely.
Motion to adopt the legislation.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7836 now becomes ordinance 2025-122. T7838, right-of-way permit fees. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending section 909.06B of the codified ordinances of the city of Streetsboro relating to right-of-way permit fees and declaring an emergency to effectuate the fee structure.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Ms. Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7838 now becomes ordinance 2025-123. Need a civil water?
I'm all right.
All right, first reading. T7837, amend Chapter 161, Board of Control membership. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending section 161.01 of the codified ordinances of the city of Streetsboro relating to Board of Control members.
Thank you. Item 8, second reading, there are none. Item 9, third reading, T7808, zoning text amendments to various sections of the code regarding detached accessory buildings, small solar facilities, and accessory use list. Caroline, please read by title.
An ordinance amending section 151.21 of the codified ordinances of the city of Streetsboro relating to detached accessory buildings, adding section 1151.35 relating to small solar facilities, and amending sections 1123.02, 1125.02, 1126.02, 1127.02, 1129.02, 1130A.03, 1131.02, 1132.02, 1132A.02, 1137.02, 1139.02, 1145.02, and 1147.02 relating to accessory use lists.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Wait, could you read that again?
First and second to adopt. Caroline, please call roll.
Glenn?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Mishniak?
Yes.
Mr. Hannan?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel? Yes. Mr. Ring?
Yes. T7808 now becomes ordinance 2025-124. I think I'm going to get a recording of that and set it to auto-tune.
Put you to sleep.
All right, item 10, mayor's report. I see you've got an appointment, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Courtney Tuma, you guys all know Mike Custos. Courtney is his girlfriend, and we kind of went out and recruited her to be on the Records Commission. It's kind of one of those hard roles to fill because you only meet once a year. And basically what the Record Commission does is decides to what records, how long, the duration, what records we have to keep. And they only meet, I'm pretty sure it's only once a year.
Twice. They have to meet every 6 months.
Twice a year, okay. And it's not one of those appointments that they have to appear at council. It's not like Plan A or BZBA or anything like that. So I would ask council to approve the appointment of Courtney Tuma to the Records Commission.
So moved.
Second.
First and second to appoint Courtney Tuma to the Records Commission. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. She is appointed.
Okay, moving forward. City Hall, we now have a parking lot. The inside, which you can't really see, is moving along swimmingly. And by the way, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, for those of you that haven't been able to go, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I will be giving a tour to planning and BZBA if you would like to join us at City Hall. The Flag Plaza out front is coming along. I am so proud of the work that our service department is doing down there. Time, attention, care. I know that when it is completed, it will be completed much better than if we would have hired someone to do it. And on that note, talking to the folks with Billy and talking to the folks that are working on it, if we were to have bid that project out, it would have been in excess of $150,000 to do what we're doing on there. And basically we're doing it for what we're paying these guys on a daily basis and for materials. So we are saving an enormous amount of money and getting a much better job, I believe, than what we would have. I'm very proud of the work. They've been working on it steadily, and you can see already what they're doing, and I'm just so proud of the job that they're doing. Also, Samantha had mentioned the bathrooms down at City Park. Just before the Burger Brew, we went in there, and they were terrible. They were just absolutely terrible. And the service department again went in, took their time, found out that we had a much bigger problem than what was on the surface. That the way that the sidewalks and stuff had been done were leading the water back inside the building. And as such, they were wicking up through the cinder blocks and coming up into the walls. And that's why you saw the paint peeling and everything in there. Well, before the the beer and barbecue bash, service department had went in and sandblasted and sanded and did everything to get everything right. And then as soon as it was over, the Monday after it was over, Billy's crew went down. They completely dug completely around it, backfilled with cement, put a new drain system down to where we would normally drain. They poured new sidewalks, and they just did an absolutely phenomenal job. And that whole crew is to be commended. They did a great job down there, and I was really proud of the stuff that they did. And that's about it.
Thank you very much. President of Council's comments, I have none. Council member comments, Ms. Glenn?
None tonight.
Ms. Wagner? Mr. Mishnah?
I'm going to donate my time to Tony.
Okay. Mr. Hanna? I'm good, thank you. Ms. McDaniel? Mr. Lombardo?
I told Mr. Ring that we wouldn't be done until, 7:58? And he had 7:55, so I have to talk for 4 minutes.
You only get 3 minutes, isn't that right?
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Thank you. All right, announcements. There will be a memorial ceremony at the fire station on Thursday, September 11th, 2025, starting at 9:55 a.m. Brush pickup starts September 22nd, 2025. There'll be a finance committee and a regular council meeting on Monday, September 29th, starting at 7 p.m. in council chambers.
Move to adjourn.
First and second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.
Nice work, guys.
That was like, what, 12, 14 pieces of legislation.
Yeah, I saw that list of emergency and I'm like, I forgot last week's all moved to this. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys too. Bye, guys.
No, I don't know. He's such a boy.
Today, will we have your autograph on at least the grass cutting? Because the deadline's today, but they'll take it tomorrow morning if I get there first thing. So I'll have you sign it right now, and then I can just go there from home. If you don't want to rush on all of them, it's first one from you.
It's 10 or 9?
It's the 8th.
8?
You got your fire today. Well, this is my.
Yeah, I know.